So how can you be more positive, especially when life is difficult? Hi, my name is Mike Pettigrew. I'm a best-selling author and serial entrepreneur since 1987, and I help ordinary people achieve extraordinary goals, but probably not in the way you might think. So how do you become positive when life is difficult, when you're really suffering, when you're experiencing a crisis? How can you possibly be positive? You may have heard my own story of years ago when I lost everything. I assure you, I found it very difficult to remain positive, especially when you lose everything and everything just disappears and you have no money to feed your family. Very hard to remain positive. In fact, you're more likely to end up being more pessimistic and negative than ever before, more cynical. That's where I went. I became very, very pessimistic and very negative. So what's the antidote? How do you become more positive when things are so difficult? Because you know, whether you are positive or negative, it determines how the situation can or cannot change. And it's very, very easy to get locked into a spiral of negativity for years in many cases. But unless you change your dominant thoughts and dominant emotions, the situation will not change. So becoming positive, it actually starts with a choice. Deciding not to be negative anymore. And after that, that's only the beginning. After that, using something, some technique, some strategy that keeps you positive every day. Because if you don't do that, things will just go back the way they were in the past. And you know what? The greatest, the simplest and most effective way I have found to change my internal state, to change from negative to positive, is to do gratitude exercises. And if you haven't heard of my crazy gratitude experiment, go to Google or YouTube and just search for a crazy gratitude experiment. And basically what you do is every 2 hours of the day, you ask yourself, what has been your most dominant thought and emotion in the previous 2 hours, and replace it with gratitude. And you know what? It's very easy to do, by remembering a time in the past where you felt deep, sincere gratitude. And if you do this regularly right throughout the day, every couple of hours, you will start to feel very different. The situation may not have changed, but you will have gone from negative to positive. You will have gone from begrudging the situation to start seeing possibility of change. And when that level of expectancy within you starts to change, going from expecting nothing to expecting transformation, it's like opening a door of possibility, and life can completely change. And this will affect how you feel. It will affect your relationships, it will affect your career, it'll affect every single area of your life, going from negative to positive. But unless you make that decision, that huge determination to change that negative tendency that you may have, nothing changes. Nothing changes. You remain in that, locked into that cycle. When you change, everything around you will change. And it took a lot of pain and hardship for me to discover this many years ago. But when I went from negative to positive, my environment started to reflect that. And all sorts of coincidences started. And I assure you, I hadn't experienced many positive coincidences for quite some time. So I invite you to test this for yourself. There's also another way that's really effective at reprogramming your mind from negative to positive, and it's using affirmations. Affirmations are simply positive, empowering statements that you make to yourself aloud with emotion, morning and evening. And I've done other videos on affirmations. In fact, if you visit my website at achievegoalsfast.com, you can download 356 sample affirmations that you can use to improve any area of your life. And affirmations are a way of reprogramming your subconscious mind. And it becomes literally positivity on autopilot, okay? Very, very powerful stuff. So if you are ready to get to your next level of success, freedom, abundance, wealth, go to my website and download my free report, an audiobook called How to Achieve Anything 10 Times Faster. And you can get this free report and audiobook, How to Achieve Anything 10 Times Faster, on my website at achievegoalsfast.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Bye bye.